Hello everyone.
Hi guys.
Welcome back to another episode from Mindsinneutral, your favorite podcasters.
Facts.
I
always say that.
Always facts. My name is Rana.
My name is Shahad.
And we're bringing another episode to you guys. It's our 20th episode. Wow, big 20. We're
20.
at my age now.
Yeah.
How are we feeling, guys? Are we feeling adultish?
Yeah, I'm feeling
grown?
old.
You're feeling old?
I'm feeling old.
You're feeling grown?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I feel like I feel like I'm gonna start getting gray hairs now.
Oh my god.
Hair grays.
Hair grays, hair black, hair blonde, all the hairs.
Oh my god.
But yeah, we're here again, another day, another episode, another week. Sorry, another episode.
Yeah.
Thursday, your favorite day of the week. Shad, it's Thursday, like I said, so you already know what that means.
What does it mean?
It means it's time to shift your mind to neutral, where you sit back, relax, and listen to us
chit chat.
How are you feeling this week? How are you feeling? Tell me.
Good. I guess.
Yeah?
Good.
Why just I guess?
Because technically the week really didn't start yet.
Yeah, okay, because we filmed this on a Monday.
Yeah.
Okay, how were you feeling like last week and stuff?
Last week, a lot of stuff happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last week was very hectic.
Last week was intense.
Yeah.
There was so much stuff to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know where my brain was at. I mean, I know where it was, but like I didn't know how to reach it.
Yeah.
You get?
It wasn't where it was meant to be.
Yeah.
Either. That's another thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, I had assignments, and I remember I told you, I was like, hey, I have an assignment due today
Yeah.
at 4.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything.
But then you
But
ended up
alhamdulillah,
yeah.
I did. And everyone was
Alhamdulillah.
surprised.
Yeah, everyone went. I think like 3 people or 2 people came up to Shad and they're like, "Oh, you got it done?" She's like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
duh, obviously."
And they were like, what?
What? How did you even manage?
Because it was a lot. But see, that's the thing with me. If I sit, and the thing is, I work well when there's people around me.
Yeah.
So when I sat down and there were people working on other stuff,
Yeah.
I got it done really fast. Because I just need that, like...
That kind of like pressure.
Yeah.
That environment where everyone is like focused and
Yes.
it like inevitably makes you focus as
Yeah.
well. Yeah.
What about you?
I feel like my week has been kind of calm. It's been okay. I don't know, nothing really crazy. Uni is fine. There are like some things coming up, like next week I have my midterms, the start of my midterms and stuff.
That's crazy. You already have midterms.
Because my weeks are so short. Like I'm halfway through. This is week 5 and my uni's only 10 weeks. Because I have 3 semesters. So I'm halfway through this semester.
Okay.
So that's why I'm like reaching my midterms.
That's
And then,
crazy.
Yeah. And Ramadan is so soon.
I'm really excited for Ramadan.
Me too. It's like a month away.
Yeah.
Something like that.
I might go back to Egypt. It's still not yet confirmed.
Yes. Inshallah you do. Inshallah you get to enjoy that. And we're like planning about like how we would like work around the podcast.
Yeah.
We still have some ideas of like we're thinking of maybe taking away the mindful minutes and just like focusing like each week on something Islamic, like our hijab story and things like that, because that's something I really want to talk about.
Yeah.
I really want to talk about my hijab. I really want to talk about like my
The
story.
progress
Yeah,
and stuff.
the process. Because when did you start wearing hijab?
I think I started wearing hijab when I was 14.
Okay, yeah, so a bit later than me.
Yeah, it was 1 year later than you.
Yeah, I started when I was 13.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's crazy to think that I've been wearing it for 7 years. Right?
That is actually crazy.
Yeah.
So I wore it for 6 years?
Yeah. Pretty much 6 years. Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, I don't know. There's like that I'm really excited about the Ramadan conversation.
You know that like you are the one that made me really excited about wearing hijab?
I know, because I even sent you like a video about like how to wrap your hijab and things like that. I'm sure I have it somewhere on my camera roll.
I have it.
Yeah. Maybe we'll put it in one of the episodes. Just like we'll cut to that part. You'll find that on our YouTube channels. Plug in everything that we have.
Oh yeah, so we have a YouTube channel now.
We do, so you can watch the full episode.
Exactly. I think it's just Mindsinneutral, right?
Yeah, it's just Mindsinneutral podcast.
And we have our Instagram, which is Mindsinneutral.
Yes.
And our TikTok, which is blowing up, guys.
We're actually blowing up on TikTok.
Guys, it's actually crazy.
Let's talk about that for a few seconds, because that literally happened.
Wait, I want to know how many followers we're at right now.
Okay,
can you check?
Can you remember that in the beginning of like the end of last year, I told you, oh, our aim for TikTok is 5,000?
Yeah.
Guys.
Did we say 5,000?
I think we said 5,000 or something.
Did we not say like 20 or 10?
No. I think we said like 5,000.
We need to check back.
We're at 2,067.
And guys, this happened in a week.
like, I actually don't know how the hell this happened. Like, it was so intense, and we're at 131,000 likes.
Yeah, it's
0.6.
crazy. It's really insane, because I remember we used to have like maybe like 560 or 600 something, 620.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it just
Blew
popped.
up. Like, it popped off, and like, me and each other are low-key getting nervous.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, you know, it's like a lot of people, all eyes on us, like right now. I mean, it's not like we have 1 million subscribers, but still, it's just like the start of like us actually getting big, and it feels really weird.
Yeah, because I feel like we didn't really like process it properly,
we
or
didn't think
about it. So like, it's
although-
kind of stressful, because now we're public figures at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Like, 2K might sound little, but if you imagine every individual,
Yeah.
that is insane.
That's the size of some schools. Like,
yeah.
that is like, to imagine that 2,000 people are like watching us, and like on our videos, we're getting like, one of our videos is almost reaching 1 million views. It's 900,000, which
That's
is
crazy.
crazy to think that. Actually, let me check. Maybe that video hit 100,000 likes. I haven't checked. It's almost to 100,000. It's at 98.6 thousand likes. I don't know. It's so crazy. We're not used to this, and
We're
like,
really
I
not.
swear to you, we were just posting these TikToks for fun, and I feel like that's what everyone says. Like, everyone is like, oh yeah, we were just doing this for fun, and then
Yeah.
randomly we blew up. But I swear, wallahi, that's literally, harfiyan, that's what happened. Like, overnight, it just like happened like that. I don't know. Inshallah khair. I don't know. We're like
Inshallah.
really thinking about it, and we're trying to see what we can do with what we have,
Yeah.
and
Because
where
we're also
planning
trying
to take it.
like we're also trying to make sure that we protect ourselves,
Yeah, of course.
because at the end of the day we really don't know who's watching us.
Yes.
So
Because for the longest time, we knew.
exactly.
We knew that it was like our family and our friends, and now it's just like, we don't know these people, and it's people from like all over the world. Like,
Yeah.
you can look at the insights, and it says like Malaysia, Indonesia, Lebanon, Qatar, Kuwait.
Maybe we
Like,
should go to these like countries and see who's like, oh my god, I
I
give
don't
a mindsinneutral back.
I don't think that's gonna happen yet, because where we are, it's not happening. So I don't think it's gonna happen in different countries. But yeah, I don't know. Inshallah khair.
Inshallah.
I was even thinking about some things, like, because I was talking to my friend, because this summer, well, I mean, this is kind of a side run, but we'll like keep it. But this summer I might be traveling, right?
Yeah.
So I was talking to my friend, and I was like, oh, I don't know what we should do and stuff like that. And she was like, why don't you guys do seasons? Where it's like, you take a break during summer, you fix up what you need to fix up, you work on little things, like whatever, you fix up the link tree. It was Renata who suggested it. She's like, why don't you like take a little season where, because she was like, one of the really big like shows in Mexico does that, where they do like podcasts consistently for like 5 months, and then they take a break and they move on to like season 2, and then they take another break, like when it comes
That
to
is
summer.
actually so smart.
Because summer is also a time where people are going to be traveling, so we don't know if the views are going to be that intense. Like, we don't know if people are going to actually have the time to listen, because they're going to probably be going back home,
Busy with family,
yeah,
friends.
exactly.
Yeah.
So I don't think it would be like the time where we would pop off, but we might consider that, or we might see, or we might pre-film. I don't know.
We'll see.
We'll see what we'll do. Anyway, what's your weekly obsession?
My weekly obsession is
What is it?
reconnecting with friends that I haven't talked to in a while.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Let me tell you something.
tell me.
Yesterday, I got a call from my friend.
Okay.
And you know me.
Do I know this friend?
How do I don't think you she was we played basketball together.
Okay.
The
No, I don't
hijabi
know
girl.
her.
I don't think you don't? Okay, it's fine.
Okay. Maybe I do.
Anyways, we went to the park once. Remember when we played
Oh
basketball?
yes, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, that was
it
like,
was like
2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah. Anyways, she calls me up, and I was driving,
Okay.
and I saw her name pop up, and I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
So I pick up the call, and I'm so excited, and I miss her so much, and we're like, we haven't seen each other in so long, and we calculated when was the last time we saw each other. It was a year from now.
Wow. Exactly.
Exactly a year, and that's like, and we didn't contact after that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we just like saw each other, and that was the last time we saw each other and talked to each other.
Oh my
And
god.
it was a year from now. Bear in mind, her uni is only 5 minutes away from my uni, and her house is only 2 minutes away from my house.
What? She goes to uni near you?
Yes.
Oh my god, I didn't even know that. Wow.
And like,
I didn't even know that she goes to uni. I thought she was still in high school.
No.
She graduated?
She was with me.
Oh, she's in our batch.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And like, I was like, that's crazy. Because the thing with me is like, when I don't contact people for like, if I don't see you every single day, I
kind of forget them.
Yeah, I will forget you exist. But when I see your name pop up, I will remember how much I missed you.
Yeah.
Like, my feelings towards you don't leave.
Yeah.
It's just that like your name kind of disappears from my
just naturally, which is, you know what, some people have that.
Yeah.
Like, it's not anything bad. It's normal.
So like, when I realized that, because she's such a good friend.
Yeah.
She was like, I always think about you. Like, I just wanted to make sure you're alive.
Oh,
I'm like,
her.
I'm alive and everything. So I'm just like, wallahi, it made me rethink like how many friendships did I have outside of like university, because I feel like the university friends had like such like a, like they blinded me in a way, where I kind of forgot that like, oh, I actually have friends outside of uni.
Yeah.
Because like I see my uni friends every single day. We talk every single day.
That is true. Yeah.
So it just really made me realize like how many friends I had outside of uni, and I stopped reconnecting with them because, you know, I just, khalas, my whole life is now uni, work, and home.
That's it. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
So my weekly obsession is just really reconnecting with my uni friend, my old friends, and I'm actually meeting her today.
No way.
Yeah.
That is so cute. Oh,
So,
let me know how it goes.
Yeah.
I remember her. She was a really sweetheart. Like,
She's
I never
so
really
nice.
spoke to her properly,
Yeah.
but like the vibe that she gave off. You know how some people like, you feel like they're just clean inside. Like, she gave off that vibe. She was very clean and sweet.
And I
That
even
is so
tried
cute.
to like take some steps to like talk to other people that I haven't talked to in a while.
No way.
Yeah, I mean, like, taking some steps is like commenting on their TikTok, but that's a step, okay?
Yeah, that is, because
I-
you wouldn't normally do that, no.
I commented, she commented back, and I liked the message, which I don't usually do.
that. Yeah, Shaz is not good with that stuff.
So, like, I'm really, like, trying to, like, build these connections again, because, you know, I feel like it means a lot to me to make sure that I have outside friends.
Of course,
I don't know why, because, like, it's like my escape, I guess.
Yeah.
Because my uni friends, they see everything that's happening in uni. We're always together.
Yeah.
So it just kind of like puts you in a place where it's like, khalas, like these are uni friends. You see them at uni. At home, you see your family. At work, you see your co-workers.
Like, it's repetitive.
Exactly.
You need to break the cycle a bit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I made like, I made Zahra, for example. Like, me and her have been talking. We have been meeting.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know. I'm really, really liking the whole friends outside of uni and outside of like drama and all of that stuff.
Yeah, I like that as well, because it's just like, I don't know, I feel like it, like, you, like I said, you need to break the cycle a bit. And also, like, I feel like if you just stay within that group of like uni friends always, which there's nothing wrong with that, obviously, but sometimes you don't realize that there's bigger things outside of this bubble. Yeah. And you don't realize that you actually have a life outside of this bubble because you're so consumed by it. Yeah. So it's really nice to like connect with people outside and just like rebuild these like relationships that you once had. That's so sweet. I feel like for me, my weekly obsession, it's really simple compared to yours, but it's been like wearing silver jewelry, because like I got my silver on, which I'm such a gold girly.
Rina,
do you like it?
I like it.
You like it more
but
than
it's
the
different.
gold? I don't know. For me, I love my gold because maybe like I'm Arab and like everything we buy is in gold, obviously. But like this ring, Mariam got me. She got it for my birthday.
Oh, that's so cute.
And she got me another one, but I'm not wearing it. But I really liked it, and I was like, you know what? This is so dainty and different for me. Let me start like wearing silver. So I don't know. I like it. I've been liking silver.
There are some outfits that silver jewelry would look so good on.
Exactly.
And then there's some outfits that gold would look good on. Like, it's not, because some people say like based on the skin type. Yeah. And like which your skin type, like the jewelry is better, whatever. I don't know what. Yeah. But like I think it's more with the outfits. Yeah. So, like this outfit for you, because it's like beige. Gold. It would definitely be gold. Yeah. But this one's more like a cooler tone outfits, because I'm wearing like what is this, gray and black and stuff, so definitely silver. Exactly. But yeah, one thing that I don't think I can ever come around is rose gold. I just think rose gold looks so cheap on me. Some people can make rose gold really pretty if they have really nice tan skin, but just on me it looks so cheap. Like, it looks like I'm literally wearing like accessories from like, you know, like a dollar store or something. What is the like the kids shop called? Claire's? Yeah. It looks like Claire's jewelry on me. No, wallahi, it's rose gold is just, it doesn't suit my skin tone. Anyway, enough about us, Shahad. Now on to you guys. We asked you guys for our mindful minute.
Ooh,
insane.
That was insane, yeah. We asked you guys on our Instagram stories. So, okay, we kind of wanted to talk about forgiveness and forgetting, what that means to us. Like, do you have to forgive but not forget? Do you have to do both? Like, you know, so we asked you guys, forgive and forget or forgive without forgetting? I feel like now that I'm reading it out loud, it's kind of a tongue twister. Forgive and forget or forgive without forgetting?
Or forgive without forgetting.
It's a bit of like a,
forgive without
you know?
forgetting. Okay.
So, one of the questions was forgive and forget, that's the only way to heal. And the other one was forgive without forgetting, mistakes will repeat. 75% said forgive without forgetting.
See, I have a problem with these polls.
Why?
Because I feel like we think of it like, ideally, yeah, I would forgive and forget. But would you actually forgive and forget?
So that's the thing. People are saying what they
I mean, like
believe.
the opposite side. The opposite. Ideally, like thinking about it, if you're in a situation, yeah, you would maybe forgive and not forget, right? But how many people actually do that? Because there's so many like things I've heard where like people are giving like one chance, 2 chances, 3 chances.
That is true.
Or like there's also sometimes like, oh, I didn't expect it at all. I thought they changed.
And then they did you dirty like 10 times beforehand.
Exactly.
Yeah, that is actually so
like,
true.
I feel like these polls, people think about it in like the ideal situation. This is what I want to do.
Yeah.
But do you actually do that?
Because sometimes I just forget to the point where I like just forget that they actually even did that to me.
Yeah.
And then I go back like it's normal, and it happens so much. But yeah, okay, let's go through what some of the people said, and then we can talk about like us and what we think. Okay, so someone said, because in Islam, not letting go of a grudge often leads to you having a heavy heart, so it's better to forgive but not forget and proceed with caution.
Okay.
Agreed. Because people don't change. Someone said that.
Ooh.
At the end of the day, for sure we forgive, but we try to never repeat the same mistakes.
Wait, repeat that one for me.
At the end of the day, for sure we forgive, but we try to never repeat the same mistakes.
Okay.
I think this is more on like an individual, like like me personally type of thing. Someone said everything comes with a lesson, and that is the most important thing to remember. So that lesson is like that person, like for example, doing you wrong would be that lesson. So let's not forget the fact that that happened.
Yeah.
I think. Someone said because forgiveness heals you while forgetting something, and whoever is the reasons that hurt you is naive. Wait, I have to reread that. Because forgiveness heals you while forgetting something, and whoever is the reasons that hurt you is naive.
I think she means like if forgiveness heals you.
Yeah.
But if you don't forget what they did, I think you're being naive.
Or if you forget and you move on, then you're being naive, because naive means like you're blindsided to the situation.
Yeah.
I think that's what they mean. Someone said, forgiving a mistake someone has caused, you might end up hurting. Oh, forgetting a mistake someone has caused, you might end up hurting yourself again.
Yeah. Valid. True. Yeah.
Okay. So, Shahad, tell me, what are your thoughts? How do you deal with a situation? Let me give you a scenario, okay?
Okay, give me a scenario.
Let me give you a scenario. Let me play it out for you, okay? Let's say you have this girlfriend, okay?
Okay.
She's really cute. She's really sweet. I don't know when she met you. I don't know how you guys met. But let's say you just randomly became really close friends. And, like, you just started clicking, okay? And as the weeks go by, the months go by, you guys are becoming like really close, okay? But let's say, like on one of the days, you feel really comfortable to like open up to her about something, and instead of like comforting you, she kind of like makes a joke about it. Like let's say you open up and you're like, you know what, I really don't like the fact that let me think, hold on. Like, okay, let's bring it, like, okay, this is not realistic, but let's say you say, oh, I don't like my degree that I'm picking, I don't feel like I'm capable to do it, whatever. And let's say instead of comforting you and she helps you out to like be like, oh, you know what, okay, let's look at other opportunities that are a better fit for you. She like kind of makes you a little bit small, and she makes you feel like you're so stupid, and like, do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Like she makes you, instead of like comforting you, she makes you feel worse about it, and she's like, yeah, well, you're so stupid for this degree. I'm so shocked that you were even like a computer science student. Like, how did you even do that? Like, come on, like, why would you want such a difficult life and everything like that? And she tries to make a joke about it.
Okay.
That's the thing. And like, let's say you get really offended and you just kind of tell her like, you know what, that wasn't cool, like I didn't really like that, but she likes to play it off as like, I'm joking around with you, like I'm kidding, like come on, like you're taking it to a person, like it's not that deep. She keeps telling you it's not that deep, it's not that deep, it's not that deep,
It's
right?
not a deep, girl.
What do you do in that situation? Where do you take this? Like, let's say this girl has been your friend for like a year, bro. Like, you're really close. Your mom likes her, your family likes her, your sisters like her, and everything. But she said something that like starts making you question yourself. And starts making you question your abilities and who you are as a person. Do you forgive her and move on and be like, you know what, khalas, it's fine. Maybe she doesn't know the type of person that I am just yet to know that I don't like these types of things and these things aren't a joke? Or would you be like, okay, I'm gonna forgive, but I'm gonna take a big step back and genuinely actually take that step back? Because every time that we say we're gonna take a step back, we actually don't. We never do.
We don't.
We never do. We're always like, oh, Shahad, you should take a step back. Or she tells me,
yeah, I will.
For sure, oh my God. And then next day they're besties again, and it's like another problem happens, and I'm like, girl,
that seems too personal.
Sorry. Anyway, but what would you do in that circumstance? She didn't insult anything too major where it's like your looks, your family, your financial situation. Nothing that would like really leave a wound, but something where it's just like, was that necessary? Like you could have said something nicer. What would you do?
Okay. Realistically, like I'm actually like taking this like
seriously. Like this really happened to you.
Yeah. First off, I'll go to you. It's number one.
That is so true.
Be like, no names.
No names. Because that's when it's gossiping.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't name the people that did you wrong, because that's when it's gossiping. But you can explain the situation.
Exactly. And like, don't talk bad about them. Yeah. You know, this happened to me. Yeah. I really did not like it. And I just don't know what, like, this is crazy, because I really did not expect that from that person.
Yeah.
And then you'd be like, what, Shahad? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, girl, I know that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh my God. Okay, I think you should take a step back from her. Yeah, I agree with you, Rana. I think I should take a step back from her.
Then what happens?
I will just bury it, keep it, until something else happens, and I'll keep it. And then something else happens, I'll keep it. Until I reach my max. Okay. And that's when I'll go to you. I don't want to be friends with her anymore. Yeah. I don't want to talk to her anymore. I don't want anything to do with her. I'm going to block her right now. And then Rina's going to be like, Shahad, calm down, okay? Yeah. Maybe blocking is not necessary, okay? Yeah. Maybe you should talk to her. And then I'll be like, yeah, that's a very good thing. Yeah,
you're right. You have a point.
Let
me think about that.
Yeah. I'll talk to her.
For sure. You'll talk to her.
4 months go by.
No, did
you talk? No, I did not see it talk to her. I'm still trying to find the moment. And then she's like, okay, did you at least speak with her? I'm like, no. There's no contact. There's no contact. Yeah. I just khalas. I reached my limit. I stopped talking to that person completely. Yeah. I just cut them off. And then that person is confused.
Because like, it came out of nowhere. And they're like, why is Shahad switching up on me?
Yeah. And then who looks wrong?
Shahad. When in fact, someone did you wrong from day one, but you just decided to be like, oh, it's fine.
Yeah. Because I did not have it in me to confront or to forget.
Or forgive. What is she doing? I don't know. What is happening? I don't know. She's just like moving on with her day like it's a normal day, and like, see, this is the thing that actually irks me about you, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it actually irks me about you, because like I'm your really close friend, so I can see every side of you, right? Exactly, but like to a person who has only experienced you for a little bit, they don't know that you might have this side. So if like, bro, realistically, if someone did that to you, you'd be like, what the hell just happened? Yeah. But I don't know what makes it okay for you to think that it's okay for you to do that. Because like, bro, what Shahad does is like, she actually just pretends like it didn't happen. Yeah. And she'll forget about it until she reached her limit. Once she reaches her limit, it's like, khalas, she snaps and she doesn't want to talk to that person anymore. But it's like, that person is there left clueless, because I always tell this to people, to literally anyone, not just to you. People came from like different environments than you. People have been raised differently than you. So like, they may not have the same thinking process as you. 100% they don't. 100%, bro. Your sister,
even your family, yeah,
even your sister in the same household, she grew up with you, she saw you for 19 years, she does not have the same thought process as you. So you need to tread carefully and make sure that people actually understand you, because they will not understand you if you don't teach them about yourself. Because then they'll be like, why is she acting this way? She's stupid, she's crazy, she's like out of this world. And then they'll start calling you names, and then drama will come out of it.
That's true.
And then you'll be like, oh my god, I can't do this anymore, I'm so tired of everyone, I can't handle this. And I was just like, bro, you could have literally handled it so easy. And me, naturally, I'm a very confrontational person, which is a good and a bad thing, because bro, like, even down to like some of the comments we have on TikTok, I have such the urge to like snap back and like be like, what do you mean? Like, you know, in the most respectful way possible, because I'm not over here gonna, you know,
you're not disrespecting
I'm not
anyone.
slandering them, I will never do that. But I'm a very confrontational person. I don't like to stay quiet, and this is just how I was raised. Some people like that about me, some people don't. Right? So for me, whenever Shahad is like, oh, just forget it, khalas, it's fine, Tayyib, you know you're hurt, you know you're bothered deep down, you know that, like, now anytime that this person does something, you're gonna misread it, because they are not gonna change their ways because you never told them.
Exactly.
So how are you even meant to forgive? How are you even meant to forget? How are you even meant to move on and continue this friendship with that person?
That's so true. But what can I do, guys?
It's just
what can I do?
No, you can't do a lot. You can work on it. You can work on it, because bro, wallahi, if you stay this way, you're gonna stay this way forever.
I know.
You can't be acting like this when you're 50.
That's embarrassing, right?
Right? That is so embarrassing. Like, right now, okay, you can let it slide, but habibti, 20 is TikTok on the clock. Like, you're gonna be 20 in a few months.
You're 20?
The mood for something different. Monday you is feeling fresh and green.
No, it stopped the recording.
No, it's fine, wait. What happened?
I don't know.
Wait, how do we even can we edit? Ugh, what is this? Oh yeah, edit's recording. Oh, that scared me. What even happened? Okay.
It's so embarrassing. Like, right now, okay, you can let it slide, but habibti, 20 is TikTok on the clock. Like, you're gonna be 20 in
Okay, you're gonna be 20 in like a year. Okay.
You're gonna be 20 in a few months. A few months from now, you're gonna be 20. Big 2-0. You cannot be acting like this in your 20s. Anyway, that's not the moral of the story. The moral of this story is not to teach Shahad life lessons.
I mean, technically, I feel like I'm not the only one though. Like, I feel like people do that too, right?
Yeah.
No,
people do, because even from my side, like, I'm not gonna say I'm perfect, because realistically, let's say if someone does me wrong, I will stay quiet for a little bit, but I can only stay quiet for a teeny tiny bit. I will not drag it on for long. Like, I'll stay quiet, I'll see how they act, and then if I really don't like how they act, that's when I'll either call them out, or you will see me naturally gravitate away from you. Like, if I've ever gravitated away from you, just know, like, you did something that I didn't really like, and I don't want to be associated with you anymore. Simply put, right? Just out of respect for you and me, and I don't want to cause drama, and I don't want to, like, be mean to you, and I don't want to put you in your place sometimes. Khalas, I'll just naturally take myself away from that situation and just, like, be like, bye. That's it. Now, anyway,
I have a question. Can you actually forgive and not forget? Like, if we think about it, and I've heard this before, especially with women, okay? Because women, when they remember a memory, they remember the emotions that
are associated
with that memory. So if you're not forgetting that when someone wronged you, you still have those emotions. So did you actually forgive the person?
This is where I feel like you need to pray about it. Like, once you do your side, you need to leave the rest to Allah. Because we as humans will naturally hold a grudge. We will. And that's just something at how we are, but we cannot live a life like this. Like, it's actually such an unpeaceful life if you're gonna hold a grudge against everyone who has done you wrong, because everyone will have done you wrong at one point. Your family would do you wrong at one point, your best friends would do you wrong at one point, your co-workers, which thought you were, you know, super besties with, would do you wrong at one point. Not everyone is, like, how can I say this? You can't rely 100% on anyone.
That is true.
Because at the end of the day, we're imperfect and we're human, and this is just like we're khalqa Allah, and like, we're perfectly imperfect. Yes, exactly. So you can't be mad if someone does you wrong, but I feel like where you are allowed to be mad is if they continue to do you wrong after you said something. But if you don't say anything and they continue to do you wrong in that way, I feel like that's where you are the one to blame, because why didn't you speak up?
Yeah, that's
How
true.
are they meant to know?
Because if you told them that this is something that upsets you and they still continue to do it, you know that they don't care about your emotions.
They don't respect you.
They don't respect you.
Obviously,
And
yeah. Yeah.
How do you say عنيد?
Like stubborn.
Yeah.
They're a bit stubborn. Yeah.
They're
like
a bit stubborn and like with you.
yeah, because they don't care to make you feel better.
Yeah.
They just want to think that their way is the only correct way, right? So that's where I just feel like, I think you cannot, me personally, I can never forget 100%. I think I could forget to an extent unless something happens that triggers me to remember about how that person treated me. Because sometimes I'm a bit of a forgetful person where I just kind of like forget. I genuinely just forget. I don't take things too personally, too to heart. Like, even if someone has hurt me so many times and like, I don't see the need to constantly put it in my heart and know, like, like he did me wrong, because I'm gonna spend the rest of my life just being upset about the point where he did me wrong or she did me wrong, right? And it's just not, for me, it's not a realistic way to live, because that's just such an exhausting way to be in this life. So that's why I feel like the ideal situation for me of how to deal with it if someone really did me wrong, and I'm trying to get to this point, is, let's say from A to Z, someone does you wrong. The first thing you should do is literally take a step back and think to yourself, why did this happen? Is it because of this person or is it because of me? Because sometimes it might be because of you. Maybe
you allowed this to happen.
Maybe you allowed this to happen, or maybe you said something that you didn't realize was a trigger for them and they snapped back on you. You don't know, because again, everyone has went through different things. You never know someone's life story. You will never know, okay? No matter how much they explain to you, they themselves might not even know.
That's
and
so
you might trigger something in them that they didn't even know that they had. You know? Like, sometimes I get really mad for some reason and I don't know why I'm getting mad, but I'm sure it's because of something that I dealt with in the past that I just never actually handled properly.
Yeah.
So it's coming back every single time that small things like that are associated with it. Anyway, take a step back, think about it for a little bit, and then I think what you should do is either talk to the person. If you don't have the abilities to talk to that person, you pray about it. Pray about it. Just pray that, like, Ya Rabbi, Ya Allah, like, I want to feel better. I want to feel at ease. I want to feel calm. I don't want to have this grudge towards this person, and make it easy for me to at least talk to that person, because I only think it's going to be solved once you talk.
Yeah.
If you don't talk, nothing is going to come out of it. And there was a story that I found. I'm actually going to read it out because I don't know it by heart, to be honest. But it was... Okay, let me read it out. So, help me pronounce his name. Malik al-Ashtar?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. So it was about this soldier, and he was like really well established and well remembered. And he became like... It's an Islamic story. So he later became the governor of Egypt at one point, and he served in the great caliph with Imam Ali. Okay? So one time, the commander, he was in Iraq, and he was walking on foot in the streets, and his head was shaven. As he was passing on the way, a man saw that his head was shaved and slapped him on his head as a joke. Right? To like make everyone laugh and everything. And I think that's so funny, because that's what happens now. Like, bro, people over here, like, they spit on their hand and they slap someone's neck and the back and stuff like that. Anyway, whatever. So that guy who slapped him didn't actually know that he was the commander of Egypt and that he had like a high power, right?
Yeah.
And the commander didn't raise his eyes, didn't do anything to the person who offended him. He just continued to walk like nothing happened. And everyone around him was kind of like shocked, like the people in the shops and the streets and stuff. They were shocked, and they expected the commander to get angry and be like, do you know who I am? Like, what do you think you're doing and stuff? But as soon as they began to talk, they were talking about how humble he was. Like, he didn't see himself above everyone, right? And later on, the guy who offended him was like, he came to realization that that guy was a commander and that he was like part of the army and everything. And he started like panicking, and he was like, oh my god, I need to ask for this guy's forgiveness. So he went to his house and he didn't find him. And then he was like searching all around the like area that he was in, and he found him in Masjid al-Kufa. I think that's what it's called.
Okay.
And the general had just finished his prayer, And the guy came up to him and he was like, I'm really sorry, like I'm literally pleading and begging for your forgiveness, like please, like forgive me about what I did, like I didn't mean to publicly humiliate you. And Malik al-Ashtar lifted the man and said, but my sole purpose to come here was to pray to Allah to forgive you. Do you get that? The commander went to the mosque and prayed that that guy gets forgiven because of what he did. He didn't pray that, oh, like, Ya Allah, put bad things on him,
like
and blah,
punish
blah, blah,
him,
punish him, and all these things. He just prayed, Ya Allah, forgive him. Maybe he didn't know better. Maybe he, I don't know, wasn't thinking straight, or something happened to him and he just wanted a reaction. And one thing that I saw a sheikh say was that any prayer that you pray on someone, the angels pray that same prayer on your behalf. So if you pray, Ya Rab, intaqim anno, like, like,
punish him
for me, the angels pray that same prayer on your behalf.
On your behalf, as in like
this, like, let's say if I pray, Ya Rab ighfir li Shahad, like,
may Allah forgive Shahad.
May Allah forgive Shahad, the angels will pray on my behalf, being like, Ya Allah forgive Ghina. So if you pray, Ya Allah punish this person, the angels will pray on your behalf, being like, Ya Allah punish Ghina.
I did not know that.
Same, by the way. So that is why, even as much, and that's why Islam is like, it's so beautiful, because even with so much anger, you should be polite, even in your prayers, even in the way you address your prayers to Allah, no matter how angry and your heart is so cold and stern and just like annoyed and frustrated. Literally ask for forgiveness for that guy, and Allah will forgive you. Because He will forgive you, because you could have done something wrong, you could have reacted differently, but the fact that you are asking for forgiveness, number one, makes you humble, number one, makes you like, puts your mind at ease, because you're like, I don't see the need to hold this grudge against me. He didn't hold that grudge. Instead, he went to the mosque and he was like, maybe this guy just needs some help, I don't know, I'm not gonna think too much into it, and I'm just gonna move on. He wasn't there, and he didn't think of himself, you know, I'm a higher power, or blah blah blah, you should respect me, do you know who I am, and all these things. And there's so many times in the Prophet's time where he was treated like so mistreated by other people. He never prayed down on them. He literally prayed, he was like, Ya Rabbi ighfir lahum, because like they are not thinking
straight. They didn't know better.
They didn't know better, and maybe this is all that they were taught. So like, forgive them for the mistakes that they did. Like, isn't that beautiful? When I learned that, I was like, wow, subhanAllah, like that is so beautiful. Even in a moment where you could be so angry, flip that anger into peace. And it's hard, coming from me, it's hard. And Sarah fuzz on my face? And it's hard because we're naturally human, we're not perfect, we aren't like, you know, we're not like the people in Prophet's time. We didn't have this peace and this really strong iman, and we're trying to get to that point, and it's difficult, especially in an ummah where we're constantly being tested all the time, every day, night and day. It's hard.
By the way, I also saw this video about anger, and it's basically telling us that anger only comes out when there's someone else around. Because, for example, there is this story of this guy. He was on a boat and he was sailing, whatever, and then there was another boat that was coming close to his boat. So he's shouting, like telling them, like, you're gonna hit my boat, move, you're gonna hit my boat. Anyways, no one listened, and the two boats collided.
They hit each other. You're right.
Anyways, he went on the other boat to scream at the person until he found out that it was an empty boat, and he just stayed quiet. Because that anger release only happens when there's physically someone standing in front of you.
And you want to like exert it on someone else.
Because it would be, you sound like for example, when he was about to shout and he realized no one was there, he felt stupid in a way, you know what I mean?
He was like, what am I doing?
Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm not gonna get a reaction. I'm not gonna get like that, because when you're angry at someone, you're trying to get a reaction out of them that makes you feel better about yourself.
True. That is so true.
So like, when you're angry at someone, just maybe try to act as if they don't exist.
Just try to act like they're not there in front of you, because once you feel like they're there, I swear, I don't know what's the chemical reaction that happens in your brain, but you are blinded and you don't think straight, and you just want to act. You don't think before you say, you don't think before you do. And like, that's the number one thing, is like, just really I think the smartest people and the calmest people are the one that know how to deal with their emotions that are at an all-time high. Because the easiest thing you can do is rage and snap and call names and, you know, tidfishi and push and hit and all these things. But that's not the right way to do it, because you're literally just adding more fuel to the fire. And
you're not going to benefit from it.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, you're going to end up being the one in the wrong, and it's going to be a really big thing, and then you're going to need to ask forgiveness from that person needs to ask forgiveness from you. So, like, instead of going through that whole entire route, which is possible because it happens, like, take the shortcut.
Yeah, and just don't do it.
And handle your emotions very properly. And I feel like the best way that you can do that is just to, like as a Muslim, is to constantly have dhikr in your mouth.
Yeah, and also just walk away.
Walk away, bro. When I'm pissed recently, like, or when something hurts me, like, let's say I I hit my hand on the wall or something. I saw this one guy, he's like, I'm trying to quit swearing and stuff. So when something happens, I just say astaghfirullah. Anytime anything hurts me, and it literally happened to me the other day, like my arm hit the like the door and stuff, and it really hurt, and I could have said, oh my god, crap, or something else, right? But I just said astaghfirullah, because like I'm trying to mention Allah's name even when I'm in anger, because I know, bro, like the feeling that when you mention his name, when your heart is literally on fire, it cools you down. It calms
you down so much.
It literally cools you down. It brings you back to normal room temperature. Like you would be at boiling water temperature, and once you say astaghfirullah or something like that, your heart just calms down. And you're back at streamline level, and you can actually think logically. Because if you keep on being like, oh my god, crap, poo, I don't know, I get that.
But I feel like now also people are so used to saying like wallah and use it with anger, so that it really stops working, you know what I mean? So maybe if you're maybe used to like a word that you always say a lot when you're angry, when you're happy, when whatever, like all these, maybe use another word. Like there's a lot of stuff you can say, like astaghfirullah or a'udhu billah or something else. Because if, for example, everyone says wallah when they're angry, like wallahi al-azim,
or like or like bro, my mom always says la hawla wa la quwwata illa billah whenever she's angry. She's always like la hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. She's like, you know, and she's about to burst, you know. And maybe that's just something she says because she doesn't think twice and she just says it. But like, you know, you could switch it out with different words. There's so many words that you can say. Like there's so many ways you can say.
And I think last thing that I want to add before we like finish it up and wrap it up is in our Islamic class, our Islamic teacher once told us that we are never gonna, like, Allah's gonna forgive anything we've done towards him, anything we've wronged towards him, but Allah cannot forgive us for wronging other people. So make sure that if you have wronged someone in your life and you're still able to contact them to ask for their forgiveness, but if you've wronged someone and you cannot contact them anymore, just honestly pray about it. Pray that, like, for Allah to forgive you, and maybe for Allah to make that other person calm down and forgive you from like Allah's side. And like Rabbina yihdih. So for Allah to calm him down, and for Allah,
because they might be praying on your downfall without you realizing it.
So please make sure, because that scared me so much, and it really made me think of like how many people did I wrong. And by the way, it does not even have to be in front of their face. Like how many people did you talk bad about? How many people did you stab in the back? How many people did you, maybe making jokes, by the way, it's the worst thing ever, because
you don't realize it.
And not even that, even by the way, even if they find it funny, it's still wrong. It's still wrong. Making jokes about someone's looks, about someone's whatever it is, it does not matter. Like you're not allowed technically. So like really, like if there's anyone in your life right now that you know you've wronged in front of their face, behind their back, ask for their forgiveness.
Put your ego aside and just do it, because I swear you're doing it for the benefit of them and for you.
For you too.
Like it's really not worth you just holding a grudge and being like, no, I'm right, because sometimes you're wrong. And I think that's when you can be the most mature, is like when you actually realize, okay, no, I messed up.
Exactly.
And even one thing that I realized, just like one final thing, and I also want to say a dua that you should say for forgiveness that I found. Shad, you can maybe read it out. But what did I want to say? I think one thing that our generation does that they don't realize is that they make a lot of jokes about like certain disabilities. Bro, people just like, if you are acting weird, people will be like, oh, you're autistic or something.
No, they don't even say that anymore. They say acoustic.
Like making a joke about the joke. Like, I don't know, like it's so messed up. Like I could never find the joke in that. I can never be like, oh my god, this person is so stupid, they're autistic or something like that. Like,
Yeah.
guys, that's actually not funny.
It
That
really
is not
isn't.
funny. And like, I don't know, like, it's
Like, what are you really getting out of it? A bit of laughs, and then
just like 3 people laughing with you, and then
That's
what,
it.
like, and then you're gonna be like,
tons of sins.
and tons of sins. Like, is it really worth it? I don't know. You can make a
Yeah.
joke about a lot of other things. Like, I don't know. I'm not saying Islam is a religion where you can't have fun and you can't make jokes. Of course you can, but it
You
doesn't
can
need to
make
be at the
jokes.
cost of someone else.
Exactly. It
So-
doesn't have to be about someone. It doesn't have
doesn't-
to be about something like embarrassing that maybe they did or something
like,
they don't
even-
want to talk about.
Even something that I realize as well, which is something really bad that we do, is that we make fun of certain groups in society, which we don't realize. Like, we'll be like, oh, this race is so nasty, or they don't know how to take care of themselves, or blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Do you know that on Yawm al-Qiyamah, that whole race will come against you and be like, Ya Allah, they wronged us with their mouth? Like, you might be like, I don't know, and it's something that's so common. Like, I see like people all around me, they always do it. They're like, oh, but you know how these people are. You know how these people act. You know how these people take things. And it's just like, can we stop doing that? Because you're creating just so much hatred.
Yeah.
Anyway, say the dua for forgiveness.
Oh,
before we wrap it up.
but it's something so sad that I hear that hurts sometimes. But I don't know if it's sad or if it's good. But like, someone would be like, Ya Allah, I want to forgive this person because I don't want to meet them at Yawm al-Qiyamah.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even, because if you don't forgive them, then when Yawm al-Qiyamah comes, Allah will give you your right, basically.
Yeah.
So if they wronged you, Allah will give you back your right, you
Yeah.
know? So some people would genuinely just pray to Allah and be like, Ya Allah, I forgive them because I don't even want to see them
Yeah.
in the hereafter. I don't want
which
it.
is like, oh,
And that hurts.
that hurts. Yeah.
Anyways, let's go to the dua.
Okay.
So this is dua for forgiveness. So I'm guessing this is like asking for forgiveness from Allah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it goes like this. Allahumma anta rabbi, la ilaha illa ant. خلقتني وأنا عبدك وأنا على عهدك ووعدك ما استطعت أعوذ بك من شر ما صنعت أبوء لك بنعمتك علي وأبوء بذنبي فاغفر لي فإنه لا يغفر الذنوب إلا أنت.
And that's a beautiful dua.
Yep.
Maybe we should find a translation next time, just so people can actually understand it. But it's just basically asking for forgiveness from the Lord. But yeah.
Anyways, guys.
Anyways.
Hope you all are happy, healthy, and
And
safe.
inshallah. Oh, thank you for listening to this week's episode. Inshallah, we'll see you next week.
Bye bye.